Hi, my name is Dale Clark and I head up the product team for CA Technologies Service Management Solution. This video is part of a series of brief demonstrations to highlight some of the capabilities provided by that solution. In this installment, I'll walk you through some elements of the incident and problem management capabilities via the API and web browser interfaces, and then John Weston will touch on how the IT analyst can use mobile app to extend their reach when away from their desks. The ability to effectively capture incidents from a wide variety of sources is an important aspect of the service management suite to enable automation and help establish process flow. Within CA Service Management Solutions, incidents may be opened via command line processes, initiated by the arrival of an email, triggered through the use of SOAP or RESTful Web Services calls from external processes like network or application performance monitoring systems, or they can be incorporated within a process automation definition to establish a predefined support activity as a specific point in the process. All of these mechanisms are fully supported and widely used by CA Technologies customers today and enable a wide variety of automation profiles. We make the analyst creation of an incident a top-level function that is always in view, whether using the action buttons, going through the file menu, or responding to an incoming phone call or CTI screen pop using the quick profile. In this example, we will view the service desk analyst's flow through the creation of an issue resulting from a CTI screen pop. As you see, the relevant information about the caller, their environment, call history, and the similar details about the caller's organization are immediately displayed to provide the context for the call. The lower screen is called the scratch pad and is used for the rapid capture of the caller's incident information. In this case, a performance issue with an application called ticks change. If this is a recurring type of an incident template may be applied. The use of a template gives a rapid classification for the recording of an incident. The Quick Close Incident button can then be used for issues that don't require additional ticket information, like password reset. Or we can use the Quick Incident button to create the ticket and allow us to enter additional details. The template definition pre-fills information into the incident ticket based on the caller's context information and default field values associated with the template. This includes the default impact and urgency for this classification of ticket, which in turn sets the priority. Values set by the template may be adjusted by the analyst to reflect the details of this particular incident, and if the impact or urgency is changed, the priority will be adjusted automatically. Toward the lower part of the screen, you may notice that opening the incident automatically triggered a federated search based on the information captured into the scratchpad text and context information from the caller and the ticket template. This provides the analyst with results from searching for similar issues and known errors captured in the knowledge documents, the company SharePoint site, and depending upon the knowledge sources selected, even full internet search via Google. Hovering over items in the search results provides more detail in the hover text to peek into each item without drilling in. In this case, we see that there is a relevant knowledge document, so we will click into it directly to verify that this will help resolve our incident. Looking at the full context of the knowledge document, we can see that we have a known error regarding this particular app and that it is currently being investigated by application development. So we can now accept this solution to be associated with the new incident. Once we have saved that incident, you can see that the solution from the knowledge document is now associated with it. In the Relationships tab, we have information about any incidents that are related to this one. This would be represented by incidents that are either the parent to this incident or a list of children incidents. It's easy to associate other incidents with this one using the Update Children button that will bring us to the incident search. We'll go ahead and look at all the incidents assigned to Donald Bell to show us the matching issues list. We can add or remove tickets that we want simply by using the movement buttons. This will set up the list the way that we want to see it. Once we have the selection we want, saving the list updates the original issue with the associations, giving us a full list of the relationships. Now let's go ahead and create a related problem record to diagnose the root cause of this performance problem with the Ticks Change app. We use the Create Problem button towards the top right of the incident form to establish the related problem record. This allows the analyst to alter aspects of the problem record. We will update the problem area category to classify the problem. which will then automatically assign the item to the appropriate group and initiate the most appropriate workflow process tasks. You can select from subcategories within the hierarchy of options, but in this case, we'll simply select apps to indicate the generic function of the TixChange app. Then we will go ahead and save the problem record. This will initiate any associated workflows and will assign the issue to the individual group based on the business rules set up for this particular problem category. For the purposes of the demonstration, we've arranged the business rules to assign it to Donald Bell, the analyst persona that we are logged in as, so we can move forward with the root cause analysis. As you can see, the TixChange service is associated to the problem as a CMDB configuration item that we can drill into. Drilling into configuration item detail gives us access to all of the details about this service, as well as the related items and services. To help us nail down the root cause, we will use the visualizer to see the related infrastructure and try to get to the root cause of the problem. Here's one of the visualization tools that we can use to get the necessary information. I can change the level of detail display just by selecting at the top, and for the TixChange application I can start drilling down and start to understand what the root cause of this problem might be. I'll zoom in a little bit and we can use this visualization to drill in and find that perhaps one of these web servers is down or having a change made to it. We can right click on it, for example, and then look in and see that there might be some related change orders or open change orders that are being worked on against this server. If so, that may be the root cause of the problem, and I can start examining other servers as well to try to gain that similar information about the overall root cause of the problem. Details of the configuration items are easily accessible via the visualizer, providing reconciled information from a variety of contributing systems to be consolidated to enable risk assessment and root cause analysis. Once the root cause is known, what we can do is choose the solution. In this case, we'll simply mark it as a known error, as we discovered earlier. Again, each of these tickets can be routed automatically based upon the category that they've been submitted into, so whether it's a problem record or an incident, automatic assignment can happen based on the category. At this point, we now have the option of creating a change ticket. We can do that directly from the problem record. So now that we have diagnosed the root cause and we know that it is a known error, we can create a change record to make a change to the infrastructure item to correct the problem. Similarly to the incident and problem, we can select a category. And what we'll do in this case is to say that we're going to make a change to the configuration of that server. Once I have selected that category, I will simply save the change order. At this point in the change order, which we'll go into more detail in later scenarios, we can identify the CIs affected by this change order, number 1004, as well as manage the risk associated with the change. Next, if we want to look at the relationships that this change order has to other tickets, back to the problem record that it came from, we can certainly look at that in the Related Incidents and Problems area. We can click on the problem record link to see the problem details and even navigate back to the originating incident record, incident number 3381. And the Attach Remove Incidents button makes it easy to associate multiple incidents with any problem record. Now John Weston will show you how IT analysts can use the CA Service Management mobile app to extend their reach when away from their desks.
We're logged into the Service Desk Manager mobility interface as a technician this time. So as an analyst, I have the ability to see things that an end user is not able to see, and of course to be able to do things that end users are not able to do, as well as typically working on existing tickets, escalating things to new teams, transferring tickets, things like that. Of course, I can also log issues and make requests just as any end user would be able to do. What I'm going to do now, though, is I'm going to look at the queues for the different ticket types that are associated with my role as a technician. And I can see that I've got a number of incidents open, so I'm going to go to my group of incidents, and I end up with a filtered list. And I'm using existing filters. These are ones that my service desk administrators and team leads have created for me in advance. So these are just standard sorts of filters that they can create In fact, all of the ones here are out of the box, but this makes things very much quicker for me without having to force me to make my own filters. I'm going to narrow down this list though by looking at my queue, and currently I only have one incident assigned to me, and I'll select it and we'll see what's going on that ticket. Sure enough, this is what Jackie Brown previously submitted and through her mobile interface, and the current status of this ticket is acknowledged. And I have the ability to look at the activity log for it, look at any attachments that may have been placed on it and so forth. There's my attachment. Activity log is going to show up. And I can also update the ticket directly from here. So I might select the new status. When I select a new status for the ticket, the system is going to automatically recommend a status, and this is just based on the status transitions that are either out of the box or that my administrators again have configured. We just gate one status to a subset of next statuses. So from acknowledged, it is recommending that I go to in progress, but I might also indicate that I'm awaiting an end user response. And we'll just say, I tried telephoning Ms. Brown, but I was not able to reach her, period. And what this does is it updates the status. Of course, this is going to affect SLAs and so forth, and I can do other work on it. So let's just go ahead and say maybe some time has passed and I need to transfer this to another team. I'm having some problems resetting her password. So I'm going to transfer this, and I'm going to transfer this to the application support team. First, I'll take myself off of there, and I will do a search of of groups, and I'll just start typing. There's application support. I'll select them, and again, I'll just say I'm having trouble resetting the end user's password, period. Transcription is a little bit messy, but I don't mind. I'm in the field. I need to go fast. And I've just updated my ticket. I could, of course, attach another screenshot here if I needed to. There are all sorts of things that I could do. But that is the main item. And at this point now, it belongs to the group application support. I'm no longer the assignee. And in fact, based on the auto assignment rules that may be configured for the system, the system might automatically assign this escalation to an individual member of the application support team.
We hope that you found this demonstration to be helpful. Please check out the other videos in this series for more information about CA Technologies' service management solutions.